TIFU sleeping with my sleeping GF. Throwaway account. The following happened 2 weeks ago, but it's still fresh in my mind 2 weeks later. For the record, this was not my idea. I like having sex with people while they're wide awake. Period. However, my GF got turned on at the thought of being used in her sleep. I have no idea what inspired her, but whatever she was imagining made her so excited that she wanted me to actually have sex with her while she was asleep. It made no sense to me. I struggled to understand how being sleep-effed would be fun for the sleeper. But, you know what, I was game, even though it was not really my thing. My primary objective was to wake up in the middle of the night and EFF my GF who was sleeping peacefully. Despite what my GF expected of me, I did not want to risk waking her up when it was time for me to do what had to be done. I was pacing up and down in stealth mode next to the bed before finally deciding to do what I was instructed to do. I focused on foreplay first. My GF was sleeping on her stomach, meaning that her butt was literally in my face during oral sex, which was not a problem for me at all until my nose unexpectedly became the victim of my GF violently farting mid-sleep. It was like I triggered the ultimate ass alarm because the farts were somehow synced with my attempts to eat my GF out. The smell was awful. I gagged like a Fear Factor contestant. To avoid using my mouth and repeatedly tasting invisible poop, I switched to fingering. As soon as my fingers were all the way in, my GF clenched her vagina like she was trying to death grip my fingers and then proceeded to effing hiss in her sleep. Hiss. Like a feral cat. The hiss scared the shit out of me. I frantically pulled my fingers out and asked my GF if she was awake. My GF said nothing. To my surprise, she was still asleep, which only boosted my anxiety because it was still all up to me to decide what to do next. If I was still gonna go through with the plan to have sex, then the prone bone position had to be the way since she was still on her stomach. But if I gave up, called it quits, tapped out, then the gas grenades to my face and being hissed at by an unconscious human would be where my trauma ended for the night. I convinced myself that the sex didn't have to be good. It could be quick. In and out. Mission accomplished. I carefully penetrated my GF from behind and thrusted as gently as possible. I was forced to abort the mission shortly after the first thrust because my GF reacted to what was happening like she was waking up from the mother of all nightmares and reverse headbutt me as she raised her head from the pillow. I fell off the bed and broke my fall with my face. My GF was so confused when she woke up that I had to awkwardly explain to her that I was in pain on the floor because she wanted me to F her in her sleep. She apologized and said she had a bad dream about a monster balloon that wanted to enter her body and explode into glitter inside of her. First and final time I sleep with someone sleeping. TLDR my GF wanted me to have sex with her while she was sleeping. Not only did my sleeping GF literally fart in my face and hiss at me like an animal, she also headbutt me mid-sex when she woke up. Never again.